Hey folks, welcome to Pine Badger Outdoors. Today, it's a nice sunny day. I thought we'd take the little wheeler, take us a little dig. So the plan for today is, I don't know if you can see it, but off in the distance here, there's a tower right here. And the view from there is amazing because they cut that a few years ago. And the second tower is up there. It's the high tower. Now when I was a kid, that higher one, I barely remember it, but it used to have a ranger tower up there for forest fires, believe that or not. But I'm pretty old. So anyways, if you guys want, stay tuned. And if you like our little videos, subscribe to the little channel. Click the like button, leave me some comments. Today, we're not camping, but we're going to take a little wheeler ride. And it is bird season here. Partridge, grouse, whatever you want to call it. I'm not carrying a shotgun today. I just dressed orange for safety. So anyways, we'll touch base from up there. Thank you for your time, guys. I put the mic on for this one, guys, because the wind up here is crazy. But isn't it beautiful though? Excuse me. And that's the first tower. Now, I didn't take you guys up there to video that because it's surrounded with trees and it's just a basic, you know what I mean, cell tower. Years ago, that never used to be here. But believe it or not, well, believe it or not, it's true. Me and my buddy Ben, and another one of my buddies at a different time, Andre, we parked down in that little spot down there, and we backpacked up in there, in that tree line. And I had a nice double hammock hang there with Ben. I will admit today's a little chillier on the little wheeler than I thought. I just wore my Helly Hansen. It's not windproof or anything like that. It's a warm little bugger. It's a good, layer underneath the jacket. I should have wore a windbreak, but. And like I said a few years ago, this block got cut here. It's crowned land. And down in the valley, down in there, there's a brook runs that meets Irving land. And you can see, I don't know how many miles. And you want to talk about a rough road. I mean, people must stand on this very rock quite a bit because there's an actual parking place, seems like, and a very well tramped spot to this rock. Oh man. Ooh, that air is getting raw. Tickles my throat. So we're just going to take a little walk down here, guys. Yeah, it's my last day off work. And I thought, well, frig it. Let's jump on the little wheeler. I try to keep the little bugger full of gas, Swear to God, it's not one of mine. This used to be an old trail that went down to the Irving land years ago. And I remember at the bottom of that trail. There was so much bear poop, bear scat. It was ridiculous. To say the least, I would have never pitched a tent there for the night. But I was surprised coming up. It's a very rocky road. That part didn't surprise me. It's not that. It's just there was no crap on the road, bear poop. Because usually there's all kinds. We headed from down there. We actually did our intro video in that first big field. So, I just wanted to share this with you guys. I thought you might enjoy it. But this is just nothing to be seen. And I will make a little video up at the other one. You can't see you can't see because of the trees and things around it. But to tell you the truth, it would be a freaking good view. I remember being a kid, like I said, because the part I remember is my grandmother taking me up there. They had an old truck. This didn't exist. And I remember because this ladder, and you went up through the floor. And it wasn't closed in. It had a big roof on it that overhung the floor. And my grandmother told me that when the weather got dry, you got to remember this is the early 70s, they'd put a forest ranger up there with binoculars. So that was pretty cool. So there ain't even a remnants of that anymore up there, guys. It's a cell tower, but man, is it ever hard. I mean, that little wheeler works great. It's a little two-wheel drive, tiny, small, just like a great little rig. But you got to come in some slow. It's rough. So yeah, we will go up a little further and we'll check in at the next tower. And see what you guys think. It is sure beautiful though, isn't it? But there's just, I mean, I suppose, yeah, you could do a hammock hang. There's some pretty nice spruce and fir up there. If you could climb it some right here, you'd have a freaking heck of a view. That could be something to look into next spring. But for a tent, it is just rock, ledge, and a mountain. There is a pond down there, guys. I don't know how well you can see it, but there's no zoom on these little action camera deal, but you get the gist of it. So anyway, guys, we will fire up the old timber wolf here, the badger and the timber wolf, and we'll go up a little further. And yeah, so thank you guys. It's freaking nice when you stop in the sun though. Chilly when the bike's moving. Okay, we'll be back in a bit. Well guys, they got some video up here because they must have had vandalism, I suppose. And that's a pretty high friggin' tower. Anyways, when I was a kid, there used to watch all that, but you can't see it because of the trees. So, at least if this camera above my head sees me talking to this camera, I might not look, hopefully it's got sound, so. But yeah, there's no remnants of anything, just people. You can see where there was a cement thing over here. There's no pieces of wood down in here. Whatever's here is just people garbage, you know? Spray cans. That probably was an old bear bait. And this, well, this is probably just NBTEL or something. So yeah, like I said, there's nothing left. No. Ooh, that makes some weird noise, guys. Kind of freaked me out there for a minute. I had to look up. But yeah, you'd expect to find something, you know, like an old beam or something, but anyways, like he said, from up here, there's really not too much to see. If you want to know the truth, I mean, it's kind of, you know, it's cool if you're not from the area or whatever to see it. Wow. Whoops. Look up and I lost my glasses, but you guys. You should hear the wind going through that thing. So yeah, we come up all the way. We can't come up any further on this mountain. And whew, you have to forgive me, guys. I'm just gonna put on my little gloves. They're not that warm, but you know what? Something on the hands is better than nothing. It's warm. You know, sitting still like this or whatever. But yeah. People, garbage. I'm gonna start, yeah. I gotta remember that. Bring in a garbage bag. I mean, now, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to clean up like toilet paper, but like these, you know. Just, I could pick up that, I guess. Jesus, a paintbrush. That's kind of weird, random. And a bunch of those sparkly sticks, it looks like, maybe. And more paint, more paint. Well, at least somebody was shooting skeet. But yeah, some beer cans. Yeah, no bear poop up here either, guys. That's kind of old concrete here and here. So this might have been pillars right here, guys, actually. Do you suppose these were the pillars, maybe? And then went up. Yes, sir. I bet you that's what it was right there. It's hard to remember because, like, I was a little kid, eh? But yeah. The only thing I remember coming up here, like, when I was a younger fella and a teenager or whatever, and we'd skidoo up here, and we'd call it breaking trail to the tower, which was a big deal back then because there was no, you know, none of these great big gigantic sleds, and we'd buck our way up. And I remember a lot of times it'd be just fresh. The moose would be moving up here I don't know why they'd like to hang out up in here, but I suppose the cover down in there is really, really good. And that's probably why. But you can see a little bit of the view here, guys. Wow, that tower is trippy. The air sound is just, it freaks you out. But what a view. And so far today, I haven't met nobody on the trail. So, I mean, I've been just puckering along. But on the mountain's usually just a pass through for people anyway. But yeah, I just wanted you guys to see this. This is the last stop on the tour today, guys. So I hope you enjoyed our little trip together. Like I said, it's I knew I could feel one guy's but yeah, I am going to start to dress a little heavier because I can see it's starting to get a little cooler. I can't help myself, you see, guys. I always walk around and skateboard. Just try to find, I don't know, not try to find, just see what I see, I guess. So anyways, yeah, I think I mentioned it before, guys. I mean, I know it's random, but go out in the woods like that. I'm going to start doing that myself. I mean, I've seen it on other YouTube channels. I think it's a great idea. I just got to get myself used to doing it. Once I do it a time or two, throw a trash bag in, which I used to anyway when I hunt birds, when I clean them, and just pick up some of the trash laying around the ground, you know. I mean, I'm not saying bring home a garbage bag, but this kind of stuff. You know, stuff like that. But anyways, you know what? Actually, it's not terrible up here, but there shouldn't be any of it. But I think some of this was actually, the more I walk around and look around, I would guess they were lighting off fireworks up here. Whew, that scared me. Holy shit. Whew, you almost seen the old badger take a heart attack there, I think. I swear to God. Oh, I laugh about it now, but oh, I bet my face on the camera. I wish I could slow it down. It would be funny as hell. I don't know if you can hear it, but it started and the first thing I thought was bear. I don't know where I was going, but I was going. And only on Pine Badger Outdoors, guys, does the badger leave in his bloopers. Even when he gets the shit scared out of him. So anyway, guys, I'd like to thank you guys for your time that you spend with me, because I enjoy spending some of mine with you guys. And until next time, and like I said, subscribe to our little channel. We're looking to grow, guys. Until next time, guys, keep on a-camping with the badger. Thank you guys for your time.